Hello, my name is Slight, and this is a solo Reincarnation 7 run on Laylo where I showcase my own creation, Slight's Fire Tower Manipulation build for the Tiger. This build is specific to the Tiger and will work best if you can get the starting perk that sets Chain Lightning shock chance to 50%, but it's not entirely necessary. The goal of this build is to utilize some off-meta ascensions to great effect by taking advantage of Fire Tower's inherent synergy with Fatal Current and Laylo's less popular Chain Lightning ascensions, which make great companions to the Manipulation Elemental effect. First up, let's talk Manipulation. For a long time I considered this Elemental Fusion effect sort of just a stun. Everyone knows it does terrible damage, but what I realized is that not only does it stun enemies, but it has a tendency to group them, especially when you're able to apply it in a large area or easily apply it to many enemies quickly. Not only that, but Manipulation is exceptionally good with melee because it causes chaos. It reduces your threat while you're up close and personal with the enemies. But even more so is it better with the Fire Tower specifically, because this build is one of the few builds in the game that manages to actually utilize the burning effect to any meaningful effect. By utilizing hit and run tactics, we can charge in at high speeds with Fatal Current, hit enemies with chonky smacks and trigger Manipulation, and then run away while they take 100% of the damage that we just applied as burning damage over the next 5 seconds. Keep in mind that damage that they're taking is actually quite high because we hit them with Fatal Current. So, this build is naturally good at guerrilla tactics. It does exceptionally high AoE damage, which I'll talk about here in just a sec, to grouped enemies, all while significantly reducing enemy threat. Very fun. Once they're grouped, ascensions like Tesla Coil, Electric Circuit, Thunderbolt Converter, and Supercharge all become much stronger. And Fire Tower becomes stronger because it hits in an AoE that is much better suited for tightly grouped enemies as opposed to moderately spread out enemies. The biggest downside to Chain Lightning is that its bounce range is just not that high. So to get a good value out of these 4 Chain Lightning Ascensions right now, enemies actually sort of need to be grouped. So there's sort of a natural synergy there. So let's talk about the big winner of this build, and that is Electric Circuit. This ascension works pretty intuitively with Fire Tower and in general. Each unit who is chained together takes a certain percentage of the on-hit damage you deal to one of the units that's chained together. And there's really no special stuff that I've really figured out besides that. It's true damage. It's the first hit of any of them spreads to the rest of them. It doesn't apply to the same one. So I'm not finding any good shenanigans. That being said, it's not bad. So, Chain Lightning 3 or more enemies together, cast Fatal Current, get up close and personal, and try to hit as many of them as possible with one swing of your sword. The reason we do that is Fatal Current applies to all of the people that you hit with one swing. So we want to hit as many as we can with that Fatal Current hit so that we can get a really, really high AoE damage. Overall, this will cause each unit to take 1 Chain Lightning damage, the 1 Fatal Current empowered Fire Tower attack, 1 goon will get hit by the Thunder Strike from Fatal Current, and the rest will take Electric Circuit true damage. The damage can get really, really crazy, and I only have level 1 the whole run. Combine this with high levels of Thunder Strike, and you're going to get really good results. One thing to notice is that I did keep Electric Circuit level 1 all run this time, and if I could play this run again, I would have definitely upgraded it more. It wasn't clear to me until quite late in the game how powerful Electric Circuit was, so if you play this build, make sure to upgrade that particular ascension more than I did. That being said, 1 level of Tesla Coil seems to be plenty to get this build working, and then I'd probably prioritize Thunderbolt Converter. And as a final note to look for, during the scary snake boss, I wasn't doing a lot of damage, and eventually the serpent tongues stopped spawning. And that's how you get ammo against that boss. And so I ran out of ammo for both of my weapons, and I ended up having to fight him with the foundry for 20 minutes. So I have reported that in the Discord. Anyway, sit back, relax, enjoy the music, and you know the drill. I make these for fun, so sub only if you want to see more, but don't feel obligated to sub for me. Sub for you.
bone dry, it was bone dry.
I say now light this up, move it state to state. Mind is on skyscraper, watch your body levitate. We wake up, lift it so you know. Got that vertigo, man, I can feel it in my toes. I say now light this up, move it state to state. Mind is on skyscraper, watch your body levitate.
drastic. Interfere when the system's unmasked. It's just another pivotal scheme, a government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic. Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the atlas.
Bring the madness.
Capture your image in City Hall. Realize they listen whenever you make a call. If you want a revolution, I really give it to y'all. Strength is the army that bands against bands and dead presidents, determining life of mankind. The fans and rest how we breathe. The street got us bleeding the streets of government racket. Combined with the power of Charles Jurassic. Nation T-Rex with covert tactics. Rise from the ashes to back the atlas.
Bring the madness. Bring the madness.